Standard 4th, Subject English. Student, what can you see on this slide? A picture of human being from the time he was in the womb to the tomb. The different stages of human being, that is, a baby, child, teenager, youth, adult, old, and then to the tomb. So today's topic is growing up. In this, we are going to learn two short poems, that is, Mr. Thomas Frog and the Butterfly. Mr. Thomas Frog, little Tommy Tadpole, began to weep and wail, for little Tommy Tadpole had lost his little tail, and his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log, for he wasn't a Tommy Tadpole but Mr. Thomas Frog, written by C.J. Dennis. The butterfly, the fuzzy little caterpillar, curled upon a leaf, made herself a chrysalis, and then fall asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly, and later, when she woke up, she was a butterfly. Students, as you can see on the slide, the life cycle of frog. Before explaining the poem, I would like to explain you the life cycle of a frog. Frog is an amphibian animal which lives on the land as well as in the water. Female frog lays number of eggs in different size and shapes. Next, the embryo. Embryo is an unborn but developing child or animal or something in the early stage that shows potential for development. Next, tadpole. A tadpole, as you can see, clinging to the water plant. Tadpoles are tailed aquatic larvae of an amphibian frog, breathing through the gills and lacking legs until the later stage of development. Tadpole uses external gills for breathing. As the time passes, the tail grows. After weeks passes, gills disappear and hind legs appears or develops. This tadpole lives on the food which is stored in the tail. Front legs appear. They are also known as pollims. As the tadpole grows, the tail becomes shorter and then disappears. As you can see, the young frog and then the adult frog. I think all the students has understood the stages of the frog. Now let's begin. The little Tommy Tadpole began to weep and wail. Tadpole are the young ones of the frog, and Tommy is a pet name of the Thomas Frog. He began to weep and wail. Weep means cry and make a loud sad noise or to express grief or sorrow. As you can see, little Tommy Tadpole began to weep and wail. For little Tommy Tadpole had lost his little tail. The little Tommy Tadpole began to cry and weep because he had lost his little tail. And now the Tommy Tadpole was becoming big. He was growing. So when the tadpole began to grow into the young frog, the tail start getting disappeared. So he was crying, he was sad. because he had no more with him his steel, and his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log. He, his mother could not recognize him as he was sitting on a piece of wood and he was crying, but his mother did not recognize him, as you can make out from this line. And his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log. Student, where he was sitting? He was sitting on a piece of wood. Log is a piece of wood. And he was sitting on the piece of wood and he was crying, for he had lost his little tail. For he wasn't Tommy Tadpole but Mr. Thomas Frog. Students, for now he was no longer a tadpole, a baby frog, but he had grown up and now he was Mr. Thomas Frog. The Tommy Tadpole had grown fully in the adult form, a Thomas Frog. Write meaning for the following. Tadpole, a stage in the life of a frog or a toad. At first, the tadpole has a long tail but no arms or legs. The butterfly, the fuzzy little caterpillar curled upon a leaf, made herself a chrysalis and then fall asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly, and later, when she woke up, she was a butterfly. Students, I will explain you. There are different stages in the life cycle of a butterfly. How the butterfly grows. A butterfly lays eggs on the leaf of a milkweed plant. These eggs hatch the young ones called larvae or caterpillar comes out of the eggs. The caterpillar first feeds on the eggshell from which it is born. It then starts feeding on the leaves and starts to grow. The caterpillar sheds its skin several times so that it can grow. The butterfly develops through a process called metamorphosis, means transformation or change in shape. There are four stages in the metamorphosis of butterflies, that is egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Eggs are laid on the plants by the adult female butterfly. Next stage is a larva. This is also called a caterpillar if the insect is butterfly. Next is pupa. When the caterpillar is full grown and stops eating, it becomes a pupa. The pupa of butterflies is also called chrysalis. Next stage is adult. The adult stage is what most people think of when they think of butterflies. They look very different from the larva. That is a beautiful butterfly. As you can see in this different stages of the life cycle of butterfly. First is egg, then caterpillar, then pupa or chrysalis, and then the it transforms into a beautiful butterfly. The fuzzy little caterpillar curled upon a leaf. Now here in this poem, in this line, what do you mean by fuzzy? Fuzzy means covered with soft fine hair that sticks up. And what do you mean by caterpillar? Caterpillar is one of the stage in the life cycle of a butterfly, the young baby, you can say, when it comes out of the eggs. Curled upon a leaf. Now curled means a form or a cause to form into curved or a spiral shape. Student, if you have seen, for example, a dog or a cat, when they sleep, they also curl the body while sleeping. So, in the same way, here the caterpillar curled upon a leaf, made herself a chrysalis and then fall asleep. Student, what is meant by chrysalis? A stage in the life cycle of a butterfly. It is also the name of the hard case in which caterpillar lies till it is transformed into butterfly. Caterpillar remains in the chrysalis for between 5 to 21 days depends upon the good condition, and because of that it is told then it fall asleep, means it remains in the for a longer time, it sleeps to transform itself into butterfly. While she was sleeping she dreamed that she could fly. Here the butterfly is transformed. Here the poet expressed that the butterfly is dreaming that she could fly. And later, when she woke up, she was a butterfly. Finally, when the caterpillar has done all its forming and changing inside pupa, you will get to see an adult butterfly. Means, after all the transformation from the egg to the caterpillar, from the caterpillar to the chrysalis, and from that a beautiful butterfly. That's why the poet expresses in the line, and later when she woke up, means when she comes out of the chrysalis, she was a butterfly. Students, here you can see how the chrysalis is formed, and during the period when it is in the chrysalis to the adult, how the transformation is done, how it comes out, you can see clearly in this picture. I hope you have understood the poem The Butterfly. Right meanings of first one, fuzzy, covered with soft, fine hair that sticks up. Second, chrysalis, a stage in the life cycle of a butterfly. Also, the hard case in which a caterpillar lies till it is transformed into a butterfly. Write the answer to the following questions. First one, who began to wail and why? Answer, a little tadpole named Tommy began to wail, for he had lost his tail. Second, from Tommy Tadpole, what did the little tadpole become? Answer, from Tommy Tadpole, the little tadpole became Mr. Thomas Frog. Third, what scientific facts did you learn from these two poems? Answer, I learned that the tadpole loses its tail when it grows up into a frog. The caterpillar slips inside the hard case and gets changed into a butterfly that can fly. Question number 3. Pick out the rhyming words from the poems. Add few more of your own. First one, wheel, tail, sail, mail. Second, log. Answer is frog, jog, fog. Third, leaf, asleep, jeep, deep. Fourth, fly, butterfly, sky, cry. Thank you.